Hey guys, welcome back. I was just moving along with tournaments. I flubbed the one in Cura, so it wasn't that interesting to watch. So I just decided to cut it out. I'm getting chased by a bunch of deserters I'm not very scared of. So I'm just going to take them out. I was deciding to head back to Chalcalda, because as you can see I have a few peasants there. I was going to just do the merchant quest line, which requires you to have 5 guys. So I was just hiring random peasants, and I'll probably disband them afterwards or just let them die. I apologize for cutting out content, but you didn't really miss much. I think I killed maybe a few looters on the way, which, again, you've seen that fight before. So I just decided to carry on. Now, there's a bit of finessing to deal with these shield guys. If I can do it correctly, I will show you. You can cav bump people, as well as just generally swing by the sides here. I think my reach is a bit better than theirs because they're using falchions. So you can kind of just attack at the sides there. You can also do ducking out at the last second to kind of exaggerate the reach. And there's the cav bump strategy where you sacrifice a bit of horse health to mini stun the guy to allow you to get at him. So, bit of cavalry dickery 101 there. Let's see if we can hire some more people. Nope. Go to Veluca. Some term, I'm sure. Looks like there's an upset farmer here. Guess we can do a farming quest. So, Saramish is over there. Oop. Are these looters? Okay. Let's just kill looters, I guess. See here, people. Yeah, I'm not sure if I leveled in the interim between the last video and this one, but there is a quick flash there. You can pause it. Nothing out of the ordinary, just a general just the general progress that I've been talking about. I'm aiming way too high. I am not that far away. So at this point, looters are pretty trivial. I'm pretty sure I'll just always one-shot them. So down they go. Congratulations, sir. Your fur jacket allows you to take 2 shots. Or this guy, apparently, too. This is one thing that I don't know if I've talked about, but having extra people kind of distracts the AI. I don't know why, but they seem to forget that you exist, which allows you to essentially run interference for the rest of your army, which is very useful when you're fighting against either higher tier units or more units, in that you don't need to take them all on at once. I took a rock to the face there, unfortunately. So it goes. I should have sold my equipment. So I'm going to do that real quick. Oops, I do not care about the local prices. Probably hold on to these arrows. Probably don't need a sharp bow. Pretty much just selling them for pennies on the dollar here, but it's better than nothing. So this was the town, I believe. Let's just save. And forest bandits. Okay, so this is a tricky one. Normally, I would tell all the peasants to sit still and just blob up, but because the forest bandits have range attacks, I need them to be a distraction for me to actually do the work here. So I'm just going to sit on the outskirts here and take out as many as I can. I'm going to tell the remaining ones to run towards me. Maybe that'll lead them on a merry chase. Okay, some of the peasants are still alive. I'm just going to tell them to run away. Ow. To try and distract them again, and then charge back in. Again, there's so many ranged attacks here that I need to be careful. I can't just run in myself. And that was probably a little too risky. There's a few more down. Okay, charge in, peasants. I don't know if they're hesitating or what here. Looks like we cleared out most of them. Oh, I see why the peasants are hesitating. They can't get to them. Okay, so that's what we wanted to do. We have to hold them by the hand here. Come on, peasants. Farmers. I keep saying peasants. I guess it's the same thing. You're going to want them to come over here. Can I shoot this guy's arm off? Doesn't look like it. Good job, farmers. Okay, now you need to charge in. Or at the very least, go right here. That should be a sufficient distraction. Okay, and charge in. Go, farmer! that rock intervention there. Okay, so we managed to get through them. That was pretty funny. I'm gonna refuse for the extra honor, and there you go. So that's enough peasants now. Oh no, it's not, because all of our other peasants died. Right. Okay, so we need maybe one more. Perfect. So we got them. Like I said, this is just for the extra quest here. So I want them to stay back. Essentially, you just need 5 guys. They're not a mechanical requirement so much as it is it's not like I need the 5 guys to actually win the fight. It's just the guy will say, hey, you don't have 5 people. What the hell? Even though I'm more than equipped to handle a bunch of looters and 1 bandit or whatever. A lot of rocks today. I'm sensing a bit of tension here. Looters, something you want to tell me? So I thought I would just do that because I don't know if I mentioned it, but there were no other tournaments happening, so this is just going to be the way to fill up the time in between. And normally you're supposed to start with that quest. It's not too important. It doesn't lead into anything. Mountain Blade isn't a quest-based main storyline type of game, but it gives you a bit of extra XP. It's meant to be a tutorial to the game, but since I already kind of know how to play, it's less important. Okay, now to chase these guys down. I'm not taking too long to aim my shots here, just because I I have more than enough ammo to kill them. And that's everyone. So, easy peasy. Pick up more random gear to just sell for pennies. Good enough. Our guys are gaining XP, but I don't really care. Leveled. I'm going to hold on to my points again. So, more leaders are chasing us. I guess I will stop killing every single pack I run into. Although, really, if you have the time, you might as well. It's not like they care. How many tournaments are nearby? None. Still none. I think it's only been a day. I don't know why I would expect a different answer. I'm gonna head to Jalcala, see if the Masterwork bow is still there. Can't buy it, even if it is there, as far as I remember. Oh, I walked into a bunch of deserters. That was a mistake. You really need to be careful with fast traveling, because you might not see the opponents you're running into, like I just did. Fortunately, they're just spearmen, so I should be fine. If it was a bunch of crossbows or something, I probably would have been screwed. I don't even think these guys have shields, so let the shooting gallery commence. These are veteran spearmen, so if I take them all out, actually I'm going to get a good amount of XP. So I guess in this case I was lucky. They might take a few shots each though, because my bowmanship, my bow skill and power draw isn't up to snuff just yet. I'm gonna turn around so that I have more space to work with. And besides that, welcome to the shooting gallery. Again, I know these fights are probably not very exciting, but it is how I plan to kill people in the early game. I'm just gonna make sure they can't even touch me, and I just get to kill them. This is why Horse Archery is so strong, just that I don't need to even put myself at risk to kill all these guys. The only real risk is other cav and archers, but that eliminates a lot of the units in the game as far as potential threats. And I think that's everyone. That was a hefty chunk of XP. We also got some not awful equipment. We can probably give some of that to our companions. Marnid leveled. As far as I know, Marnid ends up being your trade guy. His charisma is pretty shit for a trader, but oh well. Besides that, if trade's gonna be his main skill, I can also start upgrading, I don't know, trainer, I guess. Just let him help others once he gets up there. Let's see. Oh, book merchant. There's the merchant. Deshavi is one of the people we want. So there we go. Book merchant, huh? So these are pretty expensive, but eventually you're going to want all these. Our intelligence isn't really high enough to actually use a lot of this equipment, but we do want to buy them all eventually. Talk to the merchant here. Hunt down some bandits. Let's check the... So as you can see, the Masterwork bow is already gone, unfortunately. Which is unfortunate, but what can you do? Gonna sell all this except 2 of these to give to my heroes so far. So with that in mind, I think I'm actually going to buy one of the books. I believe there is wind treatment in there, right? Yep. So I'm gonna rate my intelligence is like 5, right? Yeah. So can't really read any of the books. Essentially how the regular books work, the non-manuals, is you need to spend time in camp reading them in order to gain the benefit. But for most of the healing ones, I think it is, you just get it while it's in your inventory, presumably because it's like an instruction manual or like a guide in case someone's bleeding out on your floor. You have a general idea of what to do. So, how much power draw does she have? 2, so she can't even use the other bow we have, right? Yep. So take this sword and this shield. Take this. Take this. There you go. She cannot ride horses. That is unfortunate. Mernid. No, I already know about your skills, your equipment. This coif. There you go. Alright. So everyone is equipped. We can go after these robbers here. And just leave everyone at home and head after these guys. So all you have to do is beat them up. They'll tell you where a bandit lair is. You go to the bandit lair. You rescue the dude's brother, or whoever you're trying to rescue. And then that quest is done. Then there's like a final showdown in the streets, and that's pretty much the end of the quest. It is not very complicated. It is meant to be a tutorial, as I said. I should stop leading shots on people that aren't moving. Just letting them throw rocks at me. Oh, I was going to buy a charger, wasn't I? I think that was something I was going to do. It would be a good idea, potentially, to, was it here they were selling one? No, it was back in Feluca, wherever. I'm not sure if I'll want to get a horse immediately. It might be more important to armor myself up rather than the horse, but I mean, it's pretty much just whichever one you run into is the best for you. So the way this fight works is upgrade them because it doesn't really cost that much. And we'll head in here. So what happens here is you get put on foot, and you have to kill all the units, otherwise they get away. Your attack fails, and you have to run. I upgraded these guys to crossbows just so that we can kill these guys faster. Of course, I can kill them myself. Just because I'm not on a horse doesn't mean I can't use my bow. So this is pretty straightforward. Just kill all the guys. It can kind of be fun thematically. You're kind of just like pushing through their little base here. It's offset slightly by the fact that these guys just spawn out of nowhere. No animation or anything for it. This crossbowman almost walked right in front of me. And did it again. There's the Shavi there. She is probably going to end up being our tracker. The other person I think you can do it with is Clethy, but I let Clethy be my looter instead. There's a guy down there. Boom. Just looking for the brother. There he is. We saved him. Just need to let the game exit itself out. And when you attack these forts, you usually get a lot, or hideouts. You get a bunch of the gear that the guys you are attacking could drop. So, in the case of looters, we just get a bunch of really shitty equipment, which is unfortunate, but whatever. There's another drunk guy that I guess I'll kill. Hey, one shot. There we go. And don't care about anyone else. There we go, merchant. So this is a street fight. As long as you do not die, the fight will win itself. So pretty much just don't do anything stupid, and you should be alright. Speaking of stupid, I walked right into that guy. But essentially there's enough high-tier guardsmen in the town that they'll just win eventually. You don't really need to worry about it. Merchant here, rocking his fists for some reason. Apparently not a merchant of weaponry or of common sense. So, that is that. There might be one more around the corner. Nope. He tells you about how many guys died and whatnot. Just let every villain learn to fear. And that's pretty much the end of that quest. You get a bit of extra money. But that's about it. Eventually you can meet the merchant back in the tavern. He just tells you, hey, nothing works out. Welcome to sandbox games. So with that, I guess we will end it there. I'll probably heal up in preparation for the next few tournaments. I'll let them start populating and we'll keep gearing up and prepping. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.